thought it was really worthwhile. Depending on who they are and how much work they've already done, they're going to get some zing moments or some yikes moments where they will be recognizing in their self, their neighborhood, their society, the society they're choosing to live in. They will notice things that they never thought about, big or small. The writings that they gave us and the videos were just really, really good. And not much was familiar.
Well, the class was a great, I think, starter class in terms of a tremendous number of resources to really learn and understand what I didn't know I didn't know. So it just really was a great gateway to sort of start to build my awareness and understanding of how I have been living in this white bubble. It's like to learn about it, to build my sensitivity, to build my understanding, and to have the opportunity to talk about that with other white women. I think it's an incredible opportunity to really start exploring like I said, what I don't know that I don't know. And with the opportunity to sit down and write an action plan, because with all those resources, there is plenty of things. If you say, what can I do about this, especially living in this pretty much white community, what can I do about it? There's just this wealth of material and ability to put together an action plan that what are the steps that I can take in my world with my current understanding that I can start taking more responsibility.
I think my main takeaway would be that it was well worth the time to learn as much as I possibly can about racism and talking about racism and just talking about racism as a group, even though it's was a homogeneous group of women, white women. I mean, that is almost pretty representative of Newburyport. Really, I don't know what the difference of men and women, but there's, I think, just a little over 275 maybe people of color in Newburyport. So it'd be hard to get a really mixed group. And of course, that would always make it very interesting. But I think the videos were extremely helpful, really helped me have the right language to talk with other people. I think some of the reflections on your own self, the writing and the reading was very helpful. Just to learn more about yourself and what you're really thinking and feeling. I also found it interesting to learn about other members of our community. I highly recommend taking the class.
I thought Catherine and Barbara, while she was with us, did a very good job as a team working together to coordinate the class, but particularly in the things they chose for us to read and the videos they asked us to see, and the way they facilitated the group, so that everybody really had a chance to share. I guess my only regret, of course, was that there were only white people in the class. And so we didn't get to hear, the perspective of people that have been victims of racism, and what it's been like for them. But having lived in Amesbury many, many years, I'm pretty much aware of the makeup of the demographics, and it's not like there are lots of people of color yet living there, but it's better than it used to be.
First, I just want to say thank you so much, Catherine and Barbara, for creating this course for the greater Newburyport community. This was so helpful for me to grow as an individual, but also to grow as a community. So if you are considering taking this course, I highly recommend that you do. For me, it was really helpful because there are so many resources out there about racism, whether it's books or articles or videos, podcasts. There's so many things that we can look at. So to have a structured course with required materials where I could show up and hold myself accountable was really, really helpful for me to be able to learn. So if this sounds like something that would help you, I highly recommend taking it. This course is beneficial for anyone, no matter what age, where you're from, what your skin color is. Everyone can benefit from learning how to be a better anti-racist.